Yay, so it's Isabel and today I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be doing a overview slash just sort of information video about NCS. So obviously I've done NCS this summer. I've done 4 weeks of it. So the first week was PGL, second week was at a university near me, and the last 2 weeks were at a college near me where we did our social action project. So in this video I'm just going to talk about a few things that I learned or has helped me on NCS. I'm just going to get straight into the video, and yeah, so if you are thinking about doing NCS, I would highly recommend it because I've met so many amazing people, and I have said this in my vlogs if you've been watching. I couldn't really vlog much on the second week because a lot of it was like not lectures, but it was like information about charities, and lots of different charities came in and spoke to us. So obviously I couldn't really film that. I wasn't going to film that because some of them were quite personal stories. But yeah, so basically I do really apologise about this lighting because for some reason my studio light and this is not, like, lighting is not working today very well, so I do apologise for that. But yeah, so basically I'm just going to talk about the whole experience. So I started my programme on the 7th of August and I finished it Friday, so it was the 1st of September I finished it, and the last day we just had a picnic, and I'm sort of doing this backwards, so I'm going to go back to like the start. So the first week you get on a coach. I'm going to tell you this because you might want to know. I mean, this didn't really ever put me off in the first place because I actually started it with a friend. And basically, you do get split up. You don't get put into the same rooms as your friends, but you'll literally be next door to your friend. Like I wasn't in the same room as my friend, but she was next door to me, so I wasn't. It wasn't a massive deal. And you with the 4 hour, because it was like a 4 hour coach journey to get to where the PGL place, you to get like talking to the others anyway, so you don't really mind that you're going to be sharing a room with them, and it just opens up your eyes to meeting people in your area that you might not have met otherwise, because I mean we'd known each other through like friends, but we'd never really like spoken, or like I didn't really know half the people that I've met. And it's good because you also not just put in your like local area like right near you, but you get to meet people in like a vast, not a vast, but like in like an area-ish of you. So like on like local towns that near you that might not necessarily you go to much, or you might not know people there. And so we were on the coach with one group. I'm obviously not going to say locations or names because otherwise it'll just give away my location. And we become really good friends with them and a few of the other teams. So there's about 15 in the team. There ended up being about 12 in our team, and the team leaders are also quite young, but that kind of helps you bond better because then you they're sort of like your age, so they understand problems or whatever if you have, and they're so helpful. We had such lovely team leaders that they were, honestly, we couldn't have asked for any better. But yeah, so the experience the first week is good because it like you get thrown in with this group of people, and I do recommend definitely doing it even if you do it on your own. You get thrown in with a group of people and you do activities that will bring you together, so you have to like cheer each other on and be like, oh yeah, come on, you can jump off the leap of faith, like you would have seen in my like PGL vlog. And that like it bonds you really quickly because you're doing activities that are like not life threatening, but like you've got to cheer each other on because people might not like heights or something, so you get friendlier and you have dinner together and that, and you meet the other teams and you get on with the other teams. I know the second week we really bonded with a couple of the other teams and we've got some really good friends from them now. And at the uni that you stay for 5 days, you are in your own room, or we were in our own rooms. So when we went to bed, we felt a bit like, not isolated, but like when you went to bed you were like on your own till the morning, so none of us were that keen on that. Like we quite enjoyed, it was nice having our own space, but it was nice to share a room as well. So you get a lot of like people coming in from charities because obviously they're trying to help you decide on what you want to do for your social action project, and you during this week, like especially at the end of it, you also sort of decide what charity you decide to do, and you have to like ring them. And we did like Dragon's Den thing, so we had to like pitch to the Dragons our project, and we did a fun day and a sponsored walk, a 19 kilometre sponsored walk. So yeah, so that's sort of what we pitched to the dragons, and so I think that's a good experience. And then we had a theme night, so we did festivals, which you would have seen in my vlog because I had glitter all over my face and my hair. So that was really, really brilliant as well. Absolutely loved it. We booked festivals, some did movie nights, and in the evenings you did quizzes, and then we sort of had little raves. Like it was really brilliant. It was like a good taste of what uni life might be like. So I definitely recommend it. Probably my favourite week out of the 4 was probably the second week, because I loved all the weeks, don't get me wrong, and the people made it like amazing, and all my friends and that. But like the first week was good, but the second week was better because we were friendlier with everyone, and like we all like got used to each other and like were happy with each other, so if that makes sense. So that's why that was so amazing. But yeah, our theme night was brilliant. The theme nights are so fun because you sort of, you know, and we had like glow in the dark paint on us some nights as well. Like we had such fun, like not raves, but like we'd have in the like lecture theatres, we'd be like dancing around and that. And then I think it makes you quite independent, because like the last 2 weeks I've been getting the bus and like the trains and that to like the college, and I think it's just made me feel a bit more I can go and do things on my own without feeling the need to go somewhere with a friend. Like I would recommend doing it on your own, to be fair. It might even be better than doing it with a friend. But I mean, it's completely your decision. If you do it, you won't regret it. Like I'm so glad. I was so close to not doing it, so I'm so glad I have done NCS, because it's amazing. It was such a good program. Absolutely loved it. Like originally I was thinking, oh, I don't think I'm gonna like the last 2 weeks, but I've just absolutely loved all of it, because where you make friends, you feel like you want to go and help and continue to do it because you've got exciting things planned. And we actually raised money. We raised £1,000, my team did, which is crazy. I'm so happy with, for Porchlight, which deal with mental illnesses as well as just not just the homelessness. And we wanted to raise awareness for that, because not many people know that they do that. And we also created a video about mental health and anxiety in that, which I am going to link down below, because it'd be cool if you go have a watch. That's on one of the boys in our group's channel, so I'm going to link that down, because I'd really appreciate if you go and have a watch, and it is on our Facebook page. I don't really know what happens with our Facebook page and Instagram and that now, but you know. Also we have graduation on the 26th of September, on Tuesday, 26th of September, where we get to see everyone again, but that is mixed with other waves, so it's going to be very busy, but I'm sure that'll be amazing. So I'm definitely going to vlog that, so you'll see that. I don't know how much I'll vlog then though. I will try and vlog as much as I can, but yeah, so I've had an amazing experience. I definitely recommend it. This is just like it's sort of my opinion / my experience. If you want any more videos like what to pack or what else you should know, that is most of what you should know. You might get split up from your friends, but just expect that. Just don't take it as a problem. Like, be open to meeting new people, because that's what the whole thing is about, meeting new people and not necessarily being with your close group of friends. Like my whole friendship group over this summer has changed completely, not just because I've met some amazing people on this, but just generally because it's like changed. So yeah, I've had an amazing summer, and this has definitely been a big part of my summer, because it's 4 weeks of like the 11 weeks that I've had off. But it's just a really good program. Like, I recommend it like crazy, because it's just, I think it helps with your confidence as well, because you're then with these new people that you've not really spoken to, and you like live with them for 5 days for like 10 days for the first 2 weeks. And it's also good because you get to come back and have your weekends at home, so you're not like away for the whole 4 weeks. And yeah, so I really recommend it. And doing the projects like the videos and the sponsored walk and the fun day is all part of, like, you don't have to do those things. Obviously you decide with your group what you want to do, but they're just the things that we chose to do because that's what we thought would help raise the most. And yeah, it's not just about raising money, it is about raising awareness for charities or like a certain illness, because like a lot of people might do like quite a big charity, and I mean we did choose quite a well-known charity, but you've got to try and choose one maybe that's in your local area that needs a bit more recognition or needs a bit more help than maybe a larger charity. Obviously any charity is good that you're helping out, but that's just to like bear in mind. But yes, if you have any questions about my experience or just any questions about the whole 4 weeks, please feel free to comment down below or let me know. DM me on Twitter, any way you want to contact me, send me an email. But yeah, and basically in these last 2 weeks we have been doing a charity project, so we had to pick a project and a charity, and then that is a charity we've fundraised for. So the first 2 weeks, all the mornings are quite early start and quite timetabled, but like the food is pretty good as well, in case anyone wanted to know about the food. The first week, the PGL week, it is kind of quite childish food because obviously it's aimed at more year 6 style, like end of primary school trips. But you do have like fish fingers, chicken nuggets, but you usually get hot food for lunch as well, and breakfast you can have hot food like a fry up, or I just had yogurt on the first week and cereal and fruit, and maybe the odd day I get like sausage or something. And then the second week is completely opposite because you're at obviously a university, so you have much more adult food. You have much more grown-up food, and it is really, really good food the second week. You get lots of cake. Well, where we went, we had lots of really good cake and lots of really good meals. Like we had this pie, and it was like this big. It was massive, but it was so good. So yeah, the food is good. And then obviously the last 2 weeks, I went out for lunch a lot with my friends, but you can bring your own lunch. I also did bring my own lunch a couple of the days, and then yeah, that is basically the food if you wanted to know. And also, I was worried that I was going to take like too big a suitcase. I took a medium size on my blue one, which you have seen in my vlogs. But just take what you need, really. I felt like I took what I needed in that suitcase and my big rucksack. Some people had really small suitcases, some people had massive suitcases, so honestly it doesn't really matter. Don't feel embarrassed of what to take. Obviously don't take like ridiculously crazy amounts of stuff, just take what you need. But yeah, so that's the whole situation. One last thing that I would say is they are very, very strict. So if you're someone that likes to rebel a lot or like are generally bad behaved, just don't be. Like, they are strict. Like, I'm quite a well behaved person, but like they are very, very strict, and that is the only thing I did think they were quite strict, but they have to be because some people take advantage of them being quite nice. But honestly, once you get to know the team leaders and that, they are fine. That is basically this video. I know it's quite a long chatty video, but obviously I just wanted to talk to you guys about my whole experience because I've had such an amazing time and I really, really enjoyed it and recommend you do NCS. This video is not sponsored. I've just chosen to do it as sort of as a thank you. Not that they're probably going to see it, but it's just sort of as I wanted to let you guys know my opinions and my experiences and whether or not I enjoyed it, because that you guys might want to know if I did enjoy it or I didn't enjoy it. So I wanted you guys to know that I have really enjoyed myself, and yeah, so thank you for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye!